The story begins with two friends, Daniel and Lucas, driving through a lonely highway at night. During the trip, Lucas asks Daniel to pull over because he needs to use the bathroom. Daniel gets annoyed because he had already warned Lucas earlier about drinking too much during the drive. He knows Lucas has a weak bladder and doesn't want to keep making unnecessary stops. However, Daniel finally agrees and tells Lucas he only has 2 minutes to finish and return to the car. Lucas walks away to relieve himself, but suddenly he hears the car horn constantly beeping. When he returns, he finds all the doors of the vehicle wide open, including the trunk. Confused, Lucas checks inside, but finds Daniel missing. He closes the doors without noticing strange claw marks scratched on the car. Lucas starts calling out Daniel's name, but there is no answer. He tries calling Daniel's phone, only to discover that Daniel left it inside the car. Then, Lucas notices a mysterious creature standing in the darkness nearby. Before he can react, Daniel's body suddenly falls onto the hood of the car. Daniel desperately asks Lucas for help, but an unseen force grabs him and drags him away. Lucas rushes outside and discovers that his friend is dead. Terrified by what he has seen, he jumps back into the car and drives away as fast as possible. But no matter how far he drives, the same mysterious figure keeps appearing on the side of the road. It feels like he is trapped in a never-ending loop. Eventually, the creature appears inside the passenger seat with him. 6 weeks later, another couple named Maddie and Tyler are traveling across the country in their van. They are enjoying their life on the road with only a few belongings and each other's company. During their journey, Tyler stops in a quiet neighborhood and surprises Maddie by proposing to her. She happily accepts, but their celebration is interrupted when security forces them to leave the area. Hours later, Tyler becomes tired while driving, so Maddie offers to take over. Although Tyler is hesitant, he eventually agrees. While driving, Maddie notices a speeding vehicle approaching from behind. Looking through the mirror, she sees the driver waving desperately for her to stop. The driver turns out to be Lucas. Maddie doesn't understand what he is trying to communicate, but Tyler wakes up and tells her to slow down and let him pass. A short time later, they find Lucas's car crashed into a tree on the side of the road. Instead of leaving him behind, Maddie and Tyler decide to help. Lucas struggles to escape from the vehicle and tries to warn them, but suddenly an invisible force pulls him back inside and slams the door shut. Maddie witnesses the terrifying event and warns Tyler not to go near the car. However, Tyler believes Lucas needs help. After calling emergency services, he enters the vehicle to guide Lucas. Suddenly, the airbag explodes with incredible force, breaking Lucas's neck and killing him instantly. When the emergency team arrives, Maddie notices a strange figure standing behind their van. But when Tyler joins her, the figure disappears. Later, while Tyler talks with the emergency workers, Maddie hears footsteps moving inside their van. The sound stops the moment Tyler returns. At their hotel, Maddie tries checking the van's camera footage to see what she saw sitting beside Lucas before the crash. However, the camera keeps malfunctioning. Tyler tells her to forget about it and focus on their future plans. The next morning, they notice strange scratch marks on their van. Maddie immediately recognizes the marks because she saw the same ones on Lucas's car. Tyler tells her not to worry because he knows someone who can repair it. He takes Maddie to a campsite where many travelers gather. There, Tyler meets his favorite YouTuber, who agrees to fix the damage for free. While Tyler spends time with him, inside the van, Maddie notices that some fruit she had stored has suddenly rotted in a disturbing way. She throws it away and continues exploring. A mysterious man gives her a strange pamphlet, which she keeps. Soon after, she discovers a wall covered with posters of missing travelers. Among them is a disturbing drawing of a stick figure with three lines across its body. Later, Maddie meets a woman named Diane. While talking, Maddie explains what happened with Lucas and the strange marks on the vehicle. Diane becomes nervous and warns her to stay away from the highway. She tells Maddie that people don't choose their journeys. Sometimes their journeys choose them. Diane warns her never to drive at night and hopes she never sees Maddie's picture among the missing people. That evening, everyone gathers for a large celebration, but Maddie notices the mysterious figure hiding among the crowd. Meanwhile, Tyler leaves to work out at a nearby gym. When Maddie returns to the empty parking lot, she begins hearing strange noises. The farther she walks toward the van, the farther away it seems. Eventually, she reaches the vehicle and checks the camera footage from Lucas's crash. To her horror, she sees the creature sitting beside Lucas inside the car. When she looks closer, the creature's terrifying face appears on the screen, smiling directly at her. Maddie quickly messages Tyler, begging him to return. But before he can arrive, the creature appears inside the van and attacks her. It tries to strangle her using the seatbelt. Desperate, Maddie uses a St. Christopher medal Tyler carries with him. The medal burns the creature's hand, forcing it to escape. Maddie runs outside and collapses into Tyler's arms. Although Tyler cannot find any sign of the creature, he believes Maddie and promises to protect her. The next day, they continue their journey and stop at a gift shop. There, Maddie discovers a book called The Haunted Highway. Inside, she finds information about a warning symbol known as the hobo mark, which looks exactly like the scratch on their van. She learns that many travelers have disappeared after their vehicles were marked. The creature is known as the passenger, an evil entity that hunts people traveling on the highway. Maddie continues researching and discovers that the passenger has been haunting travelers for years. She learns that the only possible protection is connected to Saint Christopher, the protector of travelers. Meanwhile, Tyler surprises Maddie by setting up a projector so they can watch a movie together. During the night, they talk about their future. Maddie admits she does not want to spend her entire life traveling because she wants a permanent home after growing up in foster care. This creates tension between them, but before they can resolve it, they notice a strange figure behind the movie screen. Suddenly, they come face to face with the passenger. They hide inside the van as the creature attacks. The vehicle begins shaking violently. Tyler tries to start the van, but drops the keys while escaping. He goes outside with a flashlight to find them. Following the sound of the keys hanging from a tree branch, Tyler reaches for them. But the passenger suddenly attacks him, forcing him to fight for his life. After escaping, Maddie explains everything she has discovered about the passenger. They realize that defeating the creature will not be easy. They decide to find Diane in Flagstaff because she may know how to stop it. During their journey, the passenger manipulates their route, causing them to continue driving until night falls. Eventually, they lose a tire on the road. While Tyler tries to repair it, the creature attacks again. The passenger pulls Maddie away while also trying to crush Tyler under the van. Tyler escapes, but suffers a serious leg injury. Maddie wakes up near another accident site and realizes the passenger is trying to trick her. Suddenly, Tyler appears and wraps Maddie in a comforting hug. For a brief moment, she believes she's finally safe, but she quickly realizes the horrifying truth. It isn't Tyler at all. It's the passenger, using another terrifying illusion to deceive her. The creature takes control of Maddie's body, leaving her completely frozen in the middle of the road. Moments later, the real Tyler comes speeding toward her in the van. He slams on the brakes just in time, narrowly avoiding hitting her after spotting her standing helplessly in his path. When they finally reach Flagstaff, they find a community of travelers who know about the passenger. Diane explains that there are rumors about a traveler who escaped the passenger by hiding inside the church of St. Christopher. The church is not marked on any map, and only people who understand the signs can find it. However, before Diane can help them, the passenger attacks her and kills her. The couple quickly protects their van with multiple St. Christopher medals before continuing their search. Maddie and Tyler continue searching for the hidden church. As they drive, they begin feeling exhausted and eventually fall asleep. When they wake up, they realize they are almost out of fuel. They notice a symbol on a billboard that matches one of the signs leading to the church. Following the path, they arrive at a field filled with covered bodies, realizing it is another trap created by the passenger. The creature catches up to them and pulls Tyler out of the van. Maddie refuses to give up and keeps driving toward the church. As they get closer, the passenger crashes through the windshield, but its power becomes weaker near the sacred place. Maddie uses the opportunity to ram the creature into a statue of Saint Christopher. Finally, she impales the passenger with the statue's spear. The creature begins melting before exploding, destroying the church in flames. Maddie and Tyler escape as they watch the building burn. Maddie finds the engagement ring from their van and promises that they will leave this nightmare behind and return to a normal life. Moments later, emergency vehicles arrive after Tyler's SOS device successfully sends a distress signal. After surviving the terrifying journey, the couple finally has a chance to start over. And with that, this story comes to an end. If you enjoyed this movie explanation, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more movie recaps. And we'll see you in the next one.